Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Matt.
I'm Megan.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Joel.
I'm Lauren. I'm Tracy.
I'm Grandpa.
And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Are you downloading Silage Bag?
Callie is, yep.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a Sunday afternoon. We normally don't film today, but yesterday one of the neighbor farmers brought a silage bagger for us to use, and we've been working on harvesting our silage crop. Lauren, look, one of your green smoothies is coming out of the bag.
Bottle it for me, Andrew.
I believe it's high in nutrients. There's the right amount of sugar in there. I think it's a healthy drink for the girls.
So we normally don't film on a Sunday. We kind of just have family time, but this is a job that we need to get accomplished. We started working on this yesterday. Saturday was like a super busy day for us. I literally spent the whole day in the farm market. I haven't seen the farm market that busy in a really long time, so that was really good. Normally on a Sunday, it's like our day off.
This is relaxing work. I'm dependent on Joel, and Joel's not too fast, so I don't have to work too hard.
Callie is living her best life just down here working and relaxing. So this machine forces silage into the bag. We're trying to keep it nice and packed tight, and that's basically what this machine does. It's a big blower. Now, we don't own this machine. There's actually a lot of local farmers in the area that use it. One farmer bought it and they just share it with everybody. We do pay them for letting us use it, but I think the feed value that we get out of using this bag and the ability to feed our cows all winter long using the silage, it pays for itself. Were you riding in the tractor?
I was.
They got you working on a Sunday. That they do. Now, when it comes to our silage, we raise about 6 acres of silage corn. Now, this silage corn is 110 day. You can see this long strip that Joel is panning over with the drone. This long strip is actually our silage corn. And this is a little over half of it. Now, we are going to be chopping this and then loading it on the wagons, which is what you will see shortly. But we wanted to take the time and show you the landscape completely. You can see this is our neighbor's farm that touches ours, and you can see right over in the back there's actually the edge of the farm market. Pretty cool. Now, these hay fields were where we baled our alfalfa just a couple weeks ago, and we just wanted to give you an idea of where we are chopping our silage corn at. Now, at any time on the farm we could have 50 to 70 cattle ranging all different ages. And one of the things that really helps our farm market is selling the beef. Now, when our customers watch these videos and they come and look at the animals, they can see that they're well taken care of. And one of the things people love to see is what the animals that they are eating themselves. And as you can see from this video, this corn is beautiful. We'll go on to mention why we had to harvest it so early later on, but we wanted to give you guys an understanding of what our animals eat as well. You can see the alfalfa on our left, and then we have the corn silage on our right. Now, in all seriousness, it is actually really early for us to get started on our silage corn, but the problem we're having is our corn is drying down faster than we expected, and it's getting to the point where the kernels are getting really hard. Now, if these kernels get too hard, that means when the cows try to chew them, they won't break up. And that's where your feed value is. So if the cows eat the silage and don't chew and break up the kernels, then they're just passing all that feed value. So we want to get this chopped before these kernels get too hard. We're doing this about a month earlier than we did last year, but the kernels are getting too hard, the corn is drying down. We just don't know what to do. So we figured might as well get this job out of the way. We don't have to worry about it then. People are gonna start thinking we like New Holland with all the New Holland equipment we have.
So I've been running back and forth from the ag bagger to the fields, collecting the loaded wagons and dropping off the unloaded ones.
See, this is the problem why we don't work Sundays. Yeah, things break.
Apparently you need air inside the tire. When the air's coming out of the tire, it's not a good thing.
There's air coming out from the inside of the rim, so we don't know what the problem is. We got plenty accomplished for today. Joel went back to grab our last wagon, so we're probably gonna stop cutting silage for today. The rim got bent? It doesn't look like it.
It's not toothless, no.
I think that's it right there. Got pinched somehow. I don't know if you can patch that. Well, I guess when it rains, it pours. Started having trouble with that tire. Daniel said the clutch on the chopper is starting to go. He was using it, and then he said all out of nowhere, it just started smoking like crazy, so he's bringing it home.
I was thinking of buying a parrot too.
We don't know what's wrong with the clutch on the chopper, but it's too hot to touch right now anyway, so we're gonna look at it later on. The only thing really left to do is feed the animals, so Daniel and I are taking care of that. The other boys are working on that tire to that wagon. Hopefully that's not that big of a problem. They just patched it. Should hold. We patch tires a lot. Should hold. Don't tell me you're coming back down for work today.
Yep, we are.
She's just trying to eat her hand in there.
Yeah.
You opened that for the first time today and you're already forgetting to close things. Since we're all done with work for the day, I want to show you some stuff that we have up above the house. Some of you that have been watching for a long time, you know what's up here. We have our blueberries, we have our raspberries, and we have our grapes. But because we're always getting new viewers, I wanted to stop for a moment and just share what is up here. You see, for the longest time, baking was a big part of our farm market's operation. My grandmother used to almost do 100 to 200 pies a week. And she would do all sorts of pies. She'd do apple, cherry, peach, blueberry, raspberry, rhubarb. And you guys know Grammy, the way she is, she wasn't gonna use no canned stuff. Grammy would make all of her pie fillings by herself. That's why we have so many blueberry bushes. And that's why we kind of built like this blueberry cage that we can just throw the net over the top. We're all done with blueberry harvest for the year. We just haven't taken the net down yet. Now, just because Grammy isn't baking as often doesn't mean we don't pick these blueberries. She still does bake on certain times of the year, so we still need the fillings, and we also sell all of this stuff through the farm market. So that is all of Grammy's blueberries, and then down through here is rhubarb, which if you've never had rhubarb, it's pretty good. It's not my favorite pie, but a lot of people like it around here. And then we have our ever-bearing raspberries. Grammy makes a really good raspberry pie, but for most of the year, we've just been selling these through the farm market, and they've sold pretty quick. We had a Japanese beetle problem earlier in the year, but that's taken care of, and now everything's looking good. And then last but not least, we have our grapes, and we have 2 strings of grapes that go down the whole length of our backyard. And the original reason for doing this is because we thought maybe we would get into wine, you know, start making some wine and selling it through the farm market, but it never really worked out that way. Now, Matthew and the Veggie Funkle did make some wine, and it was really, really good. But it's just hard to find extra time to do little things like that. So the grapes are just about ready for harvest. Maybe we'll have to get into making wine again. I don't know, it was my uncle and Matthew that did it before, but maybe Matthew and I could do it. What do you guys think? Is that something you'd like to see? We also have some giant sour cherry trees here in the backyard. Interesting fact, a lot of like cherry pie filling is made with sour cherries. So Grammy would use these for pies as well, but these are already at the end of their life, so I'm not gonna show them too much. So guys, since it is a Sunday, I'm gonna get back to hanging out with the family. So that means this is where we're gonna end the video. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.